everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Guys, I woke up at like 5:30 and I said, let me see what's going on right now. Well, we woke up to bombs being dropped by Hot Toys this morning. There's a lot to talk about. I don't know who expected any of this. I sure as hell didn't at all, not even a little bit. Very interesting drops. The Spider-Man alone, that's Spider-Man. I did not expect that at all. I knew that when they had remade the head sculpt for the No Way Home Andrew Garfield, I never expected them to go backwards to the original suit. But let's get started, guys. Let me see who's in here real quickly before we get into the drama. Let's see who's in here. We got Babo in the house. Babo. Good morning, Babo. We got Tool in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. It's a great morning, Fabs. It's Guy. Unreal. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome, everybody. Morning, everyone. How is that out of control? Absolutely. Guess, guys, there's 11 of you guys in here. Hit that like button if you don't mind, please. Thank you guys for being here as well. Next release up for pre-order will be Peasant Predator coming soon. Welcome, my friend in the house, Uncarded. We got Joker J in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Is there a doctor in the house? Crazy, man. We got Talia. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. We got Figure It Out. Hey, y'all. Welcome. Nice to see you. First time here. Let's see. We got Tragedy Tales in the house. Welcome, my friend. He says, so happy Predator comes out in Hong Kong 2nd October. Also, guys, for those who may not know this, the Predator is 500 pieces overseas, I believe. Okay? So it's going to be one of those figures. That thing's going to be, 400 plus at least. The original Samurai Predator, I remember having 3 of those. I bought 3. I have 3. I wanted to display one with the mask, one without the mask, and then just have a spare. Well, for those who have that original figure, you'll know that it's a big figure. The base is a round base that takes up a lot of room. It's a diorama base. It's a beautiful base, but it's a big base. So I ended up not opening a second or a third. I just ended up getting rid of them altogether. I regret it big time, but now there's a chance to get a repaint. We'll see how that works out. We got Red the Collector. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday. Dig into green border. Yeah, I use this once a week. Rudy, welcome. It says September 30th. Hot Toys drop Batman Return surprise. I don't know. We gotta wait and see. Why? What do you think? Rudy? Tell us in the chat. TK, welcome. Look at you. Hello, Fabs. Hello, chat. No Star Wars drop this week yet. Yeah, you get to breathe. You get to take a breather, okay? You get to enjoy your fish and chips. You get to enjoy your shepherd's pie, even though that's Irish. You get to enjoy your tea and crumpets, okay? Now that there's no Star Wars for the Star Wars only collectors out there. Should we consider these people real collectors? I don't know. We're gonna have a debate on this on Saturday, guys. So stay tuned for this conversation because I don't know if UK only, Star Wars only collectors should be included in this conversation. I don't think so, but we're going to get everybody's view on it. Imagine. Oh, man. Let's see. Giovanni, welcome, my friend. Says, hey there. Fabs, buy me an inner an inner Superman. Can you imagine? I wouldn't even buy that with my own money. Never mind yours, okay? Unbelievable. Tea and crumpets. Oh man. All right, guys. So let's get started right away since there's a few things to talk about. So first and foremost, let's get into the Spider-Man. Again, I did not think this was going to be a thing. I did not expect this to come out. Again, them making the original, not the original, the No Way Home one, right? That was a clean head sculpt one. Again, it had to do with No Way Home. I personally wasn't thinking the Amazing Spider-Man, even though they could at any moment reuse that. But again, that's what they did it. They didn't use it for No Way Home. They did it for the Amazing Spider-Man 2. That was how they were able to get that suit out and also get away with the old head sculpt and not have to, whether it was pay for the license or, get permission for the new likeness, whatever the case was for that specific figure. I never expected them to go back for the first one, but this is Hot Toys for you. So this is the deluxe version, guys. As you can see, the suit to me has always been a very, very nice suit, very different suit, right? Than the Amazing Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit is more Spider-Man-esque than this one, right? And this one is a bit different. The texture is different. A lot of circular texture on the suit that wasn't in, and that you haven't seen in any other suit. The texture has always been very nice with this suit. The way that the web shooters look on the suit always look great. The design of the suit, again, because it's not your standard Spider-Man look, looks very nice. So here is the head sculpt. I don't know, for those who have the No Way Home release, right, the Amazing 2 Spider-Man figure, I don't know if you guys could see the differences or similarities from the that No Way Home release, Andrew Garfield. I just looked at the figure, just from the pictures alone, right? Just from the pictures, this head sculpt looks like it has more hair, right? Again, it could be just the angle of the picture. Could have they reused that that Andrew Garfield head sculpt? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. All they had to do was battle damage it. As you can see, just paint scratches and blood on it, which is most likely what they did. Again, we won't really know until we have it in hand to compare side by side. I don't believe they did anything different because there's nothing different that they could have done, right? There's no different expression, as you can see. So I have a feeling they reused the No Way Home one, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 head sculpt, repainted it, and did it this way. The only difference that I'm looking for on this head sculpt is the hair, right? The sculptor changing the style of the hair. Besides that, I don't think in the face you're going to find anything differently. But again, we won't really find out until we get it in hand. Let me see what you guys are saying quickly. Rudy says, me thinks how we might be looking to spoil someone's fun. Don't be a liar. Don't be negative, okay? Don't get joy out of putting somebody out of business. Okay, Rudy, we don't do that in this channel. We're all about positivity and facts, okay? We don't want to see anybody fail unless their own products make them fail. But don't put that in the universe, okay? That's very selfish of you. Chris says, hey, I got Batman. He's a baller now, guys. He's a baller. He's no more strictly Star Wars. See what happens? See what happens when you get to know Hot Toys as a collector. So Chris has been strictly Star Wars, strictly collector only, nothing else. That's it. Okay. Does he count as part of the community? We'll give him a pass for today and for today only because he's at the right channel at the right time, participating, being part of the community. But when it comes to his collecting skills, now that he got into Batman and Joker, it's kind of like you know what? I understand what the veteran is saying now. I understand who is king. I need to get into other lines. And this is what happens over time, okay? This is what happens. You are a fan of something, but Hot Toys will always get you into another line. Oh, that looks great. That looks cool. I love this character. I've never seen it look like this, blah, blah, blah. And that's how you get hooked. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Let me see what you guys are saying before I continue. Shepherd's Pie is Scottish. Very close, kind of close. Scottish, English, same thing. We got Christian. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Eric, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. He says these 3 announcements are great. Yeah, the announcements are really, really nice. Back to work for me. Yes, have a good day, my friend. Happy Monday. We got Michael. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Hello, community of collectors. Yesterday, boy. 7 A New Hope figures. Oh, my God. Michael, any trades? We got Gilbert. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. New Hope, Chew, Han, Chewie, Luke, Vader. My God. That's awesome, though. That is very, very good. On break. Will, my friend, welcome. Happy Monday. Hey, TK42. Saw you reviewed DX last night. I'm glad you're loving it. I'm glad you got the Batman 89 as well. Don't give this channel too much prop, guys, because what happens is this channel is kind of selfish. I'm yet to be invited. He says due to personal brain damage issues, but all right, back to the figure, guys. So we get the deluxe base, right? This is the tower, the part of the tower at the top when he was fighting the lizard, I believe, or at least, you know, that look to the figure. I am expecting a bigger body for this, just like we got for the No Way Home Spider-Man. Slightly taller than the original one for 1 and 2, right? Remember the suits were different. Well, the No Way Home figure is slightly taller than the original figure. One thing I find interesting about that is that they're not calling it a 2.0. I don't understand why they're not calling it a 2.0. I don't understand why they're not making a differentiation between the original one and the second one. Again, the head sculpt for the No Way Home one is bigger than the original head sculpt. Remember that the Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure didn't have a head sculpt at all, right? Only the first one came. This suited figure came with a head sculpt, the battle damage head sculpt at that. So if you compare the No Way Home Andrew Garfield to the original, this figure, right, the very first one, the head size will be a lot smaller. Again, the body size changed for the 2.0. I'm going to call it 2.0, which it's not called a 2.0. I don't understand why it hasn't been called a 2.0. But it would be considered 2.0. Again, we got a bigger body, a newly developed body, I'm going to assume, right? It's a taller body. The articulation is obviously better. The movement of the body is 100% better. The aesthetics of the body, if I pull over the original the Amazing Spider-Man figure, the very first one, this suit of that figure, it's so crappy now. The plastic is so flimsy now. The suit is very tight to that body, so therefore the plastic pieces where it articulates form the shape of the suit now. So you can see where all the plastic sticks out of. Very crappy. Again, love the texture of the suit, love the style of the suit, but when it comes to the aesthetics of the suit, is not good. Again, it's a very old figure. Everything's gotten way better by now. So this figure should be way better than the original, as they tend to be. Also, as you see, they added a skateboard to it, which is a really nice addition. Is it necessary? No, but it's cool to have. Remember in the movie, that was a big part of him. He had the skateboard. We get a new camera here. It says here, special edition exclusive interchangeable eyes and external camera flash. So I guess we could add this piece to the camera. Also the different eyes, which I don't know, why we wouldn't get them. And I think the reason why they're bringing that up is because for the first figure, we didn't get interchangeable eyes. So I guess that's why. Here is the separate rolling eyeballs. I believe we got that also for the original, for the No Way Home one, because again, it's an updated head sculpt. I don't remember though. Again, I think the hair may be different, if anything. We'll find out in hand. Here is a beautiful pose of him on the tower. This is the deluxe diorama base. Here is the backpack with the skateboard. Again, very nice addition. Here we get a mask, right, that he could take off and hold on his hand. Here we have some type of patch. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this. I don't know if there's something that comes on the suit or you get to add it on the suit. Let me zoom in for you guys who can't see. I don't know what the hell this is or what it's supposed to be. We'll find out soon enough. Here's another look of him. Just, again, very, very classy suit. I love the suit. I love the fact that it's a different style of suit. I remember when they first were trying to make the figure, they were trying to see how this was going to look. I don't know how they ended up, what style they ended up choosing, but it looks beautiful. Here's the strap of the camera. Here is the camera without the flash, so that the exclusive comes with the attachment of the flash for this camera. We got William. Welcome, my friend. Says gold Batman and purple Batgirl still in stock. So Hot Toys goes look at this. Exactly. It didn't do too well with those repaints. I understand why the Batgirl will sit. Again, they will all sell out, like I've been saying, but how long, right? The Batgirl, I feel like was a waste of time for them. I feel like they didn't even bother changing that body, and I understand why they repainted it. I understand it. William has mentioned why the repaint. It's more iconic to the old school Batgirl, but that style of body, that style of figure, and even the hair wasn't even updated at all. So I think that's going to sit for a bit. Again, they're limited to 2,000, so they're going to sell out eventually, but people are most likely going to wait to get them on a discount if possible, because they're going to be there. Well, that gold and black Batman is a different story. Yes, it's a repaint, but those Batman figures, for those who have them, are beautiful. They're massive. They're really detailed. They're very, very nice. Is it weird that I only want the tower? No, not at all. The tower's really nice. It's a really good addition to the figure that, something we never got before with a Spider-Man, especially the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know how many people are going to display it, but it's very nice. I think it has light up functions as well, if I'm not mistaken. Look at it. So very, very nice base. Look at the articulation for him. Look at the suit, how it doesn't bunch up too much like the old one. The old one's horrible compared to this one now. Say we do have light up functions. As you can see, we got a light up function here, I believe. We got two here, two bulbs here. So again, not a horrible thing. Who's really going to do this? I can bet you for pictures, I definitely will. But to actually have this displayed, I doubt it. No room for this. Look how tall this thing's going to be. It kind of reminds you of the double pack DX Luke Skywalker with that type of base. Just beautiful. Look how massive it is. Look at the height difference. Look at this thing. Let's say the figure is 12 inches, right? Let's say the figure's 12 inches. This is about 15, okay? 15 to 16 inches. So that's how tall that thing is. Beautiful. Can't go wrong with big dioramas. Obviously, if you're gonna display them, why not? See, here's that patch again. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be right there. It looks like a pocket, maybe. It's supposed to be a Spider-Man pocket, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Just keep noticing that. See here, you don't see it because it's on the side. Beautiful posing. Again, as any Spider-Man should be able to do. These poses you were not able to get these poses out of the original one. I can tell you that right now. I tried. The suit is very tight. It doesn't stay, and it causes a lot of tension. So the body pushes away from the pose, and it doesn't work. So here he is with the backpack and the skateboard. So you could strap in. Here it says backpack with skateboard strap. So you could strap in the skateboard into the backpack right here, into these straps here, so you could just hold them that way. I made a custom years ago of an Andrew Garfield with a backpack. I actually posted it today. For those who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you'll see them. Actually, they're live right now. I made a custom with jeans, sneakers, a backpack, a hoodie, and a skateboard as well. Like I said, you'll see those if you follow. So here are the highlights. So we got the backpack with the straps. We got the separate rolling eyes. We got the web effects, which again, this is the usual stuff. These are getting different. As you can see, we're getting the ones from the Marvels of Spider-Man 2 video game, right? These fancy looking webs. We've never gotten these with any movie Spider-Man. So as you can see, we're getting updates. Here's another web effect. Again, it looks like it's supposed to be a pocket. It doesn't really say much on it. Here we go. Emits blinking lights. So here's the blinking features I was talking about. Signal tower diorama base with LED light up function. So approximately 17 centimeters. So whatever that is, width, right? That's how wide the base is. And length is 63 centimeters. So whatever that translates to inches, that's how tall it's going to be. And here is the special edition that you get the external camera flash and interchangeable eyes. So it looks like there is a deluxe and a deluxe exclusive, right? So obviously, who doesn't want the exclusive for the fancier stuff? But again, it's going to be a beautiful figure, a very basic figure, a very decent figure, your standard Spider-Man figure. There's nothing out of this world with this figure besides the diorama base. Everything else is your standard, your standard stuff. It's 2 feet tall. Say, there you go. So it's about right. That's about right. 2 feet tall. Did you just say strap it in or strap it on? Well, in the words of Luch, it would be strap it on, but so again, beautiful, beautiful figure, very exciting figure for those who love the Amazing Spider-Man suit. I love this suit. The one thing is, now, do we need a second one? Like, for example, I have only one of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I have 2 of the Amazing Spider-Man 1 figures, the original figures, and obviously I have the updated Spider-Man 2 Andrew Garfield for the No Way Home line. So now, do you guys personally, would you guys get a second one to go with this? Or are you guys just sticking to the one just because? Let me know in the chat, please. Guys, hit that like button as well if you don't mind. Thank you guys for being here. So we're going to get now into the second announcement, which is this bad boy. I can tell you, I didn't expect a Dr. Doom from anywhere whatsoever, not a little bit. I did not expect this guy to ever be made, at least not yet, right? Remember that Avengers Doomsday is what is coming next. No more Kang Dynasty. We all know what happened with that situation. So Dr. Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr., is a 100% coming figure, right? We haven't gotten anything regarding the Avengers Doomsday movie besides the fact that they announced that he was going to be Dr. Doom. But now Hot Toys comes out of left field as usual with a comic book version, as you can see. Comic. Let me remove this so you guys can see. So you don't hold on, where am I here? So as you can see, this is comic book. So it's a comic book line strictly, right? So this is why there's absolutely no issue with Hot Toys making this, right? We can't say, oh, well, the movie's not out yet. How do they know that this is going to look like this? Dr. Doom will not look like this in the movie. He will look completely different in the movie. His suit will most likely be different, right? You're not going to get this old school looking, very, very iconic comic book style looking Dr. Doom in the movie. You're just not, right? They're going to have to update the suit, right, to make it up to par, right? It's not going to be your standard comic book suit. For every Fantastic Four movie so far, right, he has been different in every movie. I believe the first movie was the closest one to Dr. Doom. And then obviously the newer movies changed them. But nevertheless, a gorgeous figure. Look at what they did with the articulated, where the articulation would be. They meshed it out. I don't know what type of material this is. I don't know if it's plastic. I don't know if it's actual, mesh in there, but it looks like it is. It could be an entire suit that's under these panels, right? Which is what it looks like it most likely is. So the articulation should be very decent. Look how much the arm is raised, right? A lot of these Iron Man arms, until they started changing the shoulder joint, right, where you could actually lift it up and bring it down. There was a lot of limitation with the shoulder pads. Due to shoulder pads, you couldn't really lift up the arm much. It looks like this body has no problem with that. Also, the face mask. They're giving you two styles of face masks. This is the most likely the most iconic one, right? They're showing you wrinkles on the face, right, above the eyes to show you that he moves. So here are the two styles, right? This is the more iconic, the more comic book style one, and this is, I can guarantee you, what he's going to look like in the movie. Mostly, look at the eyes here are square. Remember, Dr. Doom in the comics was always squared, had always square eyes, right? Until they modified him, but in the beginning, it was always square. As you can see here, they're not squared at all. They're more rounded, more realistic looking. And one more thing that I'm noticing is how you can see the reflection of, not the reflection, you can see the eyes from under there, right? Which is also always very cool when they add that to the eyes, because it makes it look more realistic, right? They could have easily given us, a dark hole in there, something dark that just shows, that it would be his eyes under there. But clearly they didn't. I am happy with this style of look. I am happy with, I don't know, let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys could see, but look at that. Here's the old school, more iconic look with the square eyes. And then here is the other look. So this is way better. This is way sexier. It has more shine, as you can see. It has a different type of gloss, a different style of paint on it. This also has shine, but as you can see, it's not as shiny or as reflective as this one, right? You could just see it. You could just see by the shine on it, by the way the light hits off of it. This has like a coating seal. This is more matte. It's still reflective, but more matte than this one, as you can see. So beautiful paint application, guys. As you can see, the cloak, gorgeous, very, very nice. Look how detailed that is. Look at the pleating that they did on it. Very sharp. The way that they designed it. I think it would have been a badass figure if they made it die-cast. And I have a feeling, guys, that Dr. Doom from the movie will be die-cast. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, but I have a feeling that figure will come and die. If they can figure it out and how to do it, believe me when I tell you, it should be a die-cast figure. And if it's not a die-cast figure, you better believe you're going to have a Hot Toys exclusive made of an Iron Man with the Doctor Doom setup. So you're going to have some type of, artist mix type of collaboration where you're going to have an Iron Man figure, just like we did the what was it? The Iron Strange. Remember, guys, they made an Iron Strange. They made a completely different Iron Man figure. They covered his chest plate with the, with the Strange thing. And then they gave a completely different head sculpt that we've ever gotten for any single Doctor Strange figure ever. And they put it on that Iron Strange. So remember this conversation, because that figure is 100% coming. They'll do an Iron Man style body with the cloak, with the outfit. I don't think we'll get a Tony Stark head for that. We could, we don't have to, but that is a huge possibility. You heard it here first. Guillermo, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Hi, Fabs. Happy Monday. Cool Spider-Man. I will get this one deluxe. Absolutely. We better get in the movie. This is perfect for cinema. You should every FF movie so far sucked. Yeah, Fantastic Four. Absolutely. Sucked in how they represent Doom. Yeah, exactly. So it hasn't been great. It hasn't been great. Again, to me, the very first one was the best movie-wise. The fact that he was actually turning metal from the inside and it was on his face and all that stuff, I thought that was cool. The other one didn't do it for me at all. It was completely different. I don't even remember it that much. So, Mitchell, welcome. Thank you for being here. Have a good day, my friend. 3 styles of face masks on the exclusive. Michael says, what does it say? Goldman, Batman are still available. Yes. Yep. I don't think it's bad choices. You know, they're trying to make their money. It was easy repaints for them. So it wasn't a bad choice. They're always going to look to make money. Not everything's a hit, right? Most of the things that they make are hits. Clearly, not everything sells out immediately, as we're seeing. But I don't think it's ever a bad choice by Hot Toys. I don't think Hot Toys will announce a figure and say, oh man, we messed up with this one. Like, I don't think so. Somebody's going to buy. Look at what happened with the Barry, the Flash, right? The Barry figure that they canceled. I don't know why they canceled something like that. I was going to buy at least 2. And so I know other people wanted the figure. I don't know, how they decided to not sell the figure, but I'm going to take that as, this is not going to be good for us. So that's why they just scrapped the whole thing. But anything else is just money. It's just money. They're going to make their money one way or another. They're going to make their money. And the fact that they're limited, you know what I mean? It was a reused body, reused everything, right? It's limited to 2,000. So are they really losing money? Is it really a bad choice? I don't think so, So, so here also, guys, some effects that you get with the figure. So these are the exclusive, add-ons, right? Accessories. So you get a Darkhold. I don't know if he has it in hand already or it's just the book separately. And this is an effect that we would get kind of like for a Doctor Strange, right? That type of effect. Obviously not going through the hand like this. We've never seen that, but it's something new. Here is the different. So here's the third style of face, guys, that William was just talking about. So it says special edition exclusive additional face mask. So this is a third style of face mask. The eyes look a lot bigger in here. You can see more of the eyes here. A more generic style of mask here with the mouth. Again, very, very nice. Can't go wrong with getting different ones. Here's the standard one. Here are some shocking effects as well. I think they look green, which looks great. This is my favorite look of all of them. This one right here, the standard one. Just looks like a Mark II for some reason. Looks beautiful. Here's another close-up. So the figure looks great. A 10 all day long already, at least for me, right? Very basic base. Nothing crazy about it. It says Dr. Doom on it. Looks like stone, right? Looks like he's on top of an old school building, right? Like in the comics, his fortress, whatever you want to call it. Then we got this piece here, D for Dr. Doom, right? With the wings. This is also, guys, I'm going to pull this up real quickly. I stole this from Bobo. So this is something that was already out, and I'm assuming this is where where Hot Toys got their idea from. So Bob shared this. So as you can see, it's literally the exact same thing. This is the maquette by what do you call it? By Sideshow, right? So this thing was like something like $1,500 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. This is a statue. So this is the Hot Toys figure right here. As you can see, very, very similar, pretty much the same exact thing. Obviously, as you can see, you have some movement here with the wind. This is sculpted differently than this, right? Arms crossed. This is a figure. This is a statue. But as you can see, they're using the exact same stuff. The base, obviously, slightly different, but it's the same exact style of figure, as you can see. You got the holster for the pistol. He has one here, too. So very, very similar. This effect here, guys, I believe it came with either Wanda, Scarlet Witch, or the Loki figures, because this is 100% reused from somewhere, right? So again, not a redo, but it's a common theme of this figure, right? They've made it before, so it's nothing out of this world. It's nothing that we've never seen before. It's something that is clearly common, right? The comic book style look for Dr. Doom. Look at that. Beautiful. Again, very, very minimal articulation. They're not showing you a lot of nothing because, again, it's most likely going to be this bulky body. See, not much of anything. You're not going to get Spider-Man style things. Look at the elbow bend, right? Most likely this is as far as you're going to go, which it's not bad, right? It's not bad at all. Here are more effects. Look at that. So here they're showing you with the spare mask, right? With the extra one. These effects are kind of nice. I like these effects a lot. I like how the hands go through them. These are very okay. We've seen these before. But yeah, guys, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So here's armors with metallic silver application. So they're not metal, but they're painted metal. And like I said, don't sleep on the fact that these could be die cast for the movie 100%. This here is a comic book version. I don't know if they're limited. I hope they're not limited, because the figure we're about to get into is only, well, it's limited to 500 pieces only. So we're going to see. So is anybody super excited about this figure? Let me know in the chat. Was anybody expecting this? Was anybody not expecting this? Is anybody excited for this and getting more than one? I would like to hear if you guys are getting more than one of this. If it's necessary to get more than one, and is anybody not getting this to then wait for the movie Dr. Doom? Please let me know in the chat before we get on to the next topic. Agree, is a 10 all day? Absolutely. This thing is gorgeous. Where is the Hono? That is coming as well. Don't sleep on that figure, because that is another one that is going to be made by Hono. Is a no-brainer for them to make that. William says it's because Doom uses magic because of his mother's side of the family. Oh, there you go. Albert, welcome. He says that's the Batman base with the gargoyle. Right. So same style of base here. Let me pull this up. Right here. This shape of the base right here, this style of shape of base is literally the Batman Returns base right here. That's the only time we've ever seen that. That's the only time they've ever used that. Obviously, this here is different, but remember that they're swappable and interchangeable for the Batman Returns base, right? Remember, we got the gargoyle or the penguin, and then the ball for the Catwoman for the cat, right? So they most likely reuse the same thing, and it's probably magnetic, or they glued the piece on, or wherever, whatever they decided to do. But 100% is reused, absolutely. Doom, of course. I'm excited. Day one pre-order. Need a bunch of Doom bots. Look at that. He's already going balls deep. Never been into Dr. Doom, but this is nice. However, easy pass for me. There you go. Christian doesn't want it. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Happy Monday. So yeah, guys, gorgeous. Again, this is a 10 all day long for me. I can't wait to get this thing. Do I need multiples of these? I don't think so. My only issue is going to be which faceplate is going to look better. That's going to be my only thing. I can guarantee you most likely these are magnetic faceplates that you remove like you did the classic Loki faceplates, right? These are going to be magnetic. You put them on, and there's your look. You get the rolling eyes as well, so I don't know how that's going to work. So it may not be face plates if we're getting rolling eyes. So that's going to be interesting as well. So we'll see what they do. And guys, last but not least, we got this beauty. We haven't made, well, not we. Hot Toys hasn't made this figure in a very, very long time. This was a very, very sought after figure when it came out. This figure sold out, and people were paying $500 plus for it. I sold mine for $500 plus. I had bought 3 of them. I wanted one with the mask on, one with the exposed face, right, with the Predator face, and then just a spare to sell. Well, they take up a lot of room, right? They're gorgeous figure, gorgeous bases, but they're very bulky figures, very bulky bases. So I said, you know what? I'm not opening all 3 of them. I don't need to. I can't. So I sold them both. I sold my 2 spares. I wish I had kept one more, but it is what it is. So now here we are, another repaint of the Samurai. This Samurai has been a classic figure forever. A lot of people are still to this day looking for this figure because it was a one-of-one. They never made anything like this again. The way that the figure looks, the style of figure it is, it's a Predator, right? It's a Samurai Predator at that. The swords that come with it, the attachments that come with it. The articulation is not great. I can tell you that right now because of the type of body that it was. Right, it's a predator body. They're not supposed to do much. Um, you get the cut off alien head, which was a one of the cooler things of the base, right? Because as you can see, this is what that is supposed to be. It's like they cut off the head of an alien, so the whole base is an alien. It's pretty much a dead alien at that, and so that's what the whole base is about. So here it's like you cut off the part of the head with his blade, which the blades are swappable. You could interchange the blades. This is another thing that is new. So here, special edition exclusive samurai helmet with crest. This is how they came originally, right? Where there was no crest on them whatsoever. They came clean. Now you get this one. Obviously, I'm going to display mine with the new crest because I don't need the original one. Another thing I'm noticing, as you can see, here is the red mask and here is a black mask. I don't remember what color ours is. I'm going to say red. So obviously the black one looks even more badass. I'm going black. As you can see, the mouth open, the mouth closed. This is why I wanted the second one, right, to display it, one like this and one with the mask on. I never opened them. So here, two styles of mandibles. They all come like this. Most of the predators come with the mouth, especially the classic, right? You get the closed mouth and then you get the open mouth, which changes the look of the figure. Can't go wrong with those looks. And here it is with another look of the black face mask. Here it is with the red face mask. So again, 500 pieces. It looks like overseas, right? In Hong Kong, 500 pieces. I don't know if Hot Toys will get many. I don't know if Hot Toys. I don't know if Sideshow will get many. I don't know if Sideshow will get any, right? But I hope we could get this. This is going to be, 400 plus 100%. This is a grail for a lot of people. Again, mine is, I will never get rid of my Samurai Predator. It's a gorgeous figure. These things here move. These blades, they fold down to make them functional. As you can see on the skirt, they did like torn material, so it looks like he's actually fighting. There's blood on it as well, as you can see. So very, very nice, very, very detailed. Here is the chunks of the alien head, right? Let's say you pretended to cut it off. This is like blood and chunks coming off of the piece of the head. So you can't go wrong with this figure. If you like Predators, forget it. If you like this style of Predator, forget it. When are you ever going to get another one of these? Most likely never again, if not in another 10 to 12 years, 15 years, however long it's been. But as you can see, look how big this base is. It's very, very big, very, very bulky. But the detail is beautiful. Here is the entire head of the alien sticking out of the base. So gorgeous. Look at the hair, the detail in the hair, guys. So these are all rubber pieces, like the alien, like the Predators hair, right? So as you can see, a lot of red in there. But overall, guys, look at this. Beautiful. You get that the cannon on the top, right? It's a different style of cannon because it matches the style of Samurai Predator that is. But again, look how beautiful that is. Again, as you can see, not a lot of articulation, so don't think you're gonna make this look like some type of ninja or some type of anything, because you're not. Here it says finely crafted shoulder cannon, like I mentioned, because it's supposed to be different than your standard Predators. Metal samurai sword, so they're giving you a metal samurai sword, as you can see, guys. The one that comes with the one you could put on to make him chop off the head is plastic, but they are giving you a metal one, as you can see. And I believe these are all, you can remove these out of the sheath as well. So I think you can use every single one of them. Highly detailed slain xenomorph base, figure base. William, don't be xenophobic. And so as you can see, you could display the blade on the base like this, or you could have him holding the mouth on his hand like that, which is how I have mine displayed. But as you can see, guys, it's an artist mix. It's an artist collection, so an artist mix. AVP movie line, so it's Alien versus Predator, and here is the whole thing. So interchangeable mask, you get red or black. The black is beautiful. Two styles of mandibles, which is your standard. And there you go, guys. Gorgeous, Gorgeous, gorgeous. So is anybody worried about the fact that it's 500 pieces? 500 with the symbol on that. Okay, so 500 uh with the crest on it. Let me pull this up so we don't get confused. So here it is. So the 500 piece, guys, or the 500 piece edition is the one with the crest. So I hope I get one. That's the one I need. I don't need another regular one. I want the one with the crest on top. So hopefully we get one overseas. Does anybody know if any of the resellers are selling them already with the crest on? Because I know William knows, he's got the hookup with that. This Samurai Predator is super cool. I hope this means potentially we could get a reissue and upgrade on the AVP, Scar, Wolf, and Elder Predators. I don't think so, and I'm going to tell you why. Those Predators are most likely never coming again. There's no reason for them to be remade. Those bodies for those Predators have been updated. Those were the updates for those bodies. I don't know if you know this, but before these Predators, there were kits that Hot Toys was making for Predators and Aliens. So you actually had to put the figures together yourself. They weren't allowed to sell these figures as, figures, so they made them kits. So you actually had to put, for example, the necklace for the Predator, right? With the bones on it. You would have to put it on, then you would have to put the head on, then you would have to put the arms on. So stuff like that. You would have to put all the figure together. So number two, the fact that those movies, right? Unless it's some type of celebration, some type of anniversary for those movies, right? That's when maybe it's a possibility. Maybe. But are you going to be okay with just getting the ones you mentioned, right? Just those, and then everybody else? We've gotten a Elder Predator a couple times. We've got an Elder. We've gotten a Elder 2.0. So they've remade them, but for all different movies, right? So that's the thing. Are they really coming? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Look at what they're doing with the classic Predator. They're doing the classic again, right? Because, again, the classic is the most iconic. Everybody wants the classic because it's, the one that everybody remembers. So for something like this, you know what I mean? That's why it's tricky, right? The Scar, even though I understand why you would want the Scar was a beautiful Predator, right? It was a massive Predator, right? You didn't have to take the helmet off because remember the Scar, the whole point of the Scar was he had that T shape on here. So I understand why you want it, but I doubt it. Again, if they make them, they make them, but I don't think so. The black mask looks gorgeous. And I think the original one was a red mask, so definitely black, 100%. Obi-Wan Kenobi, welcome. I think Toys Apollo are selling it, but they will only sell you a samurai shipping. Unbelievable. Rudy says, worst part of those kits was getting the mesh. But exactly. They were a nightmare. They were ripping sometimes. You couldn't really get them properly because they could be a headache. So they weren't fun, right? So now that they updated them to where you didn't have to do any of that, are they going to redo them? I don't think so. And that's the only reason why. I hope to see Naru from Prey. I hope so too. I hope they make the girl 100%. I doubt it though. The brother, the dog, but I don't think so. They would have teased them by now. We're just getting the Predator. I get them redoing the Jungle Predator, but why bring this lesser version out again? Well, this again, it's to create hype for them, right? This is something that nobody expected. Did you expect this? No. Did anybody expect this? No, I sure as hell didn't. Why would I expect this out of nowhere? A repaint at that, right? I don't expect repaints. I know they will always come and Hot Toys will always make repaints. I know that for a fact. That's why I just take them for granted. I'm never shocked about a repaint. I'm never shocked about, oh, look, they repainted something. No, what I'm shocked about is this figure specifically as a repaint. Because they've never made this, right? Ever again after they did it the first time. So why now? Why all of a sudden? Why repaint this when there's, and everybody will agree, they have so much more stuff to make. Why are you all of a sudden repainting? You got black and gold repaint. You got purple repaint. You got this repaint. And again, it's understandable. They're trying to make money, right? This hasn't been made in years, at least 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. So why wouldn't they, right? So it's understandable. I get it. They're making it a 500 piece, SKU with, I guess, your standard release. That creates hype. How many people don't love this piece? Many do. How many people will say, "Oh, I don't really need this beautiful, this rare looking, this not your standard style of Predator"? Nobody. Everybody's going to say, "I need this. This is cool as hell. I want it." So this is why they do that, right? It may not be for you specifically, but you better believe this thing's going very fast, because again, a lot of people want it. Now, the one thing that will make it not that popular is the price point, right? I can tell you this is going to be 400 plus just from the size alone. Okay. The fact that it's limited, forget it, right? I hope this is in the 300 range. I hope, but it's a massive figure. It's a detailed figure. The stuff that's all on it, all the armor, all that stuff, it's very fancy looking stuff. I hope it's all updated. It has to be updated. Obviously, it's newly painted, but there's nothing that's going to be like, "Oh my God, this is," you know what I mean? I don't want this. So the price is the only thing that's going to make people go, do I really need this? I don't know. But people who have been waiting to get this for retail will jump at the opportunity to get this retail. 100%. Tragedy Tale says, "I always wanted Samurai Predator. So glad it's not coming out in 2025. There you go. So that's another thing. So a lot of these repaints are ready to go. The black and gold is already out overseas. Most likely the purple Batgirl will be very soon also. So these are ready to go. These repaints are ready to go, which is very cool, right? We're getting figures. We're buying figures that are ready to ship within, a few weeks, which is awesome. Is this something that you wanted? If you don't want it, then you don't want it, right? But we're getting things ready to ship. So basically, this could be a deploy. What do you mean a deploy? Like what? So as you can see, guys, the detail is great. Let me pull up. Let me show you guys mine, so you guys can have an idea of what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. All right, guys. So here it is. Let me show you guys real quickly. So the thing, like I said, it weighs a ton because, again, the base is gorgeous. Look at the colors. They're purple, a lot of green, a lot of vibrant colors on the base, as you can see. Look at the detail on the Predator head that's hanging from his hand. He's got a red mask on, as you can see. So it's the same red mask that you're shown, but the different one is the black one. Look at the sword with the goo on it. Look at the back. Let me show you guys the back. Look at all the detail. Look at the hair. Look at the helmet. So all these swords you could remove from the sheath, right? Look at all that. You get the same type of ripped material on here somewhat. This is a thick cloth here. They're trying to give you that same rip look to it, but it's not anywhere near as the new one. So look at all the detail. Look at all the stuff that's on it. This is the other thing I told you guys right here. See how these fold? See, so these are 100% fully functional. They go up and down, so you could see as like the Wolverine blades. Really, really nice. So that's the thing. Are you going to miss out on this? that's the real question. You know what I mean? Are you guys gonna miss out on this? Are you guys gonna be okay not having it? Absolutely. If it doesn't belong in your collection, it doesn't belong in your collection, right? But they're great pieces. They're grail pieces for those who love these type of figures. Back then, you couldn't get your hands on it. They sold out very quickly, and then they came back for a little bit. They disappeared. Nobody ever got them again. So as you can see, they're very, very, very beautiful pieces. They're very, again, you're not going to get them for articulation. You're not going to get them because they're actual, samurai ninja anything, because you're not going to do anything with them regarding articulation. But they're gorgeous, gorgeous. It looks like a statue, right? You put it, you put it on the base, you leave it there. It literally looks like a statue. So if you like that style of figure where you don't have to do much to it and it's already going to look gorgeous, that's your figure right there. If you like posing, if you like your figures to have dynamic poses, that's not going to be your figure. Obviously, if you like everything else about it, then you're going to get it. But if you're looking to like pose and whatever, it's not going to be that. That's going to be a very standard pose, museum pose, standing on the base, holding the head or with the blade or whatever you want to do. But it's not going to be anything dynamic whatsoever. Let's see who's in here. We got Ernesto. Welcome, my friend. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys for being here. We got Mutilated. Welcome. It says, I have the OG Samurai and I'm still 100%. Thank you. Exactly. That black. Absolutely. That black mask is gorgeous. That black mask is sexy as hell. Look at that thing. You cannot go wrong with that. The black and the red, you 100% pops. Look how gorgeous that. Look, all this ripping stuff, you don't really get much of it on the old one. It's there, 100% there, but it's not as much. You don't see it as much. So I'm telling you, this figure, guys, is going to be beautiful, 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 beautiful. Hobie one says, do they have dimples? Dimples, and is the paint work immaculate? Dimples. What dimples? What are you talking about? Did you already spoke about Spider-Man Funko? Yeah, Spider-Man is we talked on it. It's not Funko Peasant. It's a good figure. It's a very good figure. It's an updated figure. So true xenomorph colors 2 in the yep, exactly. Now the guys, the figure's gonna look beautiful. It's already ready to go for those who who care about, oh man, now I gotta wait until next year. They're shipping. They're shipping. Once this is out for pre-order for us, we'll find out when when they'll be shipping. I had no idea that the gold and black Batman Beyond was ready to go. I had no idea that the Batgirl was ready to go. So it's very exciting to know that they're around the corner. Also, guys, what else? There was something else that was coming. Something else was shipping from Sideshow, if I'm not mistaken. There was something else coming. I don't remember. When I think about it, I'll let you guys know. So any other questions, guys, let me know. If not, we're out of here. I got to go to work. Oh, my God, it's 12:30. All right, never mind. No questions. All right, guys, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.